it's your girl T, and I want to go ahead and shout out Helen Wambi. Helen sent me this crazy story that's gone viral. So what's going on is that a restaurant in Colorado called RUBBIN BUTTZ BBQ Grill. Owner of the restaurant is a Mexican man, and his name is Edgar Antillon. And he has decided to do a white appreciation day at his restaurant. He claims that he's doing it because he's Mexican American, he's experienced racism, and he doesn't think that it's fair that Mexicans and Latinos have a Hispanic Heritage Month, and he also doesn't think it's fair that black people have an African American History Month, because he feels like, you know what, well, we're white people's, you know, days, where's their months? So in order to combat that, he decided to put together a White Appreciation Day, and of course it's causing all types of controversy. A lot of folks were going off on social media about the entire situation. I want you guys to go ahead and check out the news clip, and I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
There's a sign in front of a restaurant in Milliken promoting White Appreciation Day, a discount for white people. A discount the restaurant owner himself wouldn't get, not because he's the boss, but because he's not white. 9 News reporter Whitney was intrigued.
At a barbecue joint in Milliken, race is never far from owner Edgar Antillon's mind.
I'm first generation born. My parents are from Mexico.
He knows how racism feels. He's been through it before, which makes this latest deal that much more surprising.
So on June 11th, what we plan on doing is a White Appreciation Day. And basically on that day, all white people would get 10% off.
Originally a joke, White Appreciation Day is now on the calendar. RUBBIN BUTTZ BBQ will give a 10% discount to only white customers next month. Antillon knows the move could bring backlash.
We have a whole month for Black History Month. We have a whole month for Hispanic Heritage Month. So we figured all we could do, the least we can do, is offer one day to appreciate white Americans.
Ricardo Romero, a civil rights activist in northern Colorado, calls the discount absurd.
But it's wrong. If you're going to give a discount, give it to the whole community.
There could be legal repercussions. Jennifer McPherson of the Colorado Department of Regulatory Agencies.
If someone felt like they were being discriminated against, they could come to the Civil Rights Division and file a complaint with our office, and we would investigate that.
Antillon says the discount isn't meant to discriminate, but instead bring people together.
We're all American, plain and simple. Whether you come from a different country or you were born here, we're all American.
In Milliken, Whitney, 9 News.
It is probably no surprise to you that our Facebook post about this story has more than 1,000 comments and counting. Opinions on this run the gamut. You're welcome to add yours to the mix. Restaurant owner says he would consider offering a discount to other racial groups. He says that is unlikely. You have seen him on our news before. He is the founder of Guns for Everyone. He's very active in gun rights circles, not afraid to take on controversial stands or causes in the community if it's something he believes in. So if he looks familiar, it's because he's been on our air before.
And he's into barbecue.
And he's into barbecue.
Okay.
RUBBIN BUTTZ is the name of the place.
It's a memorable name.
That's my one shot to ever say that on TV.
I know,
so
and you had to do it. You had to go for it.
Just checked out the news clip, and you guys just checked out what some people had to say online. So like I said, he received a lot of backlash, and a lot of folks want to know my opinion on this. And to me, I personally thought he was being nothing more than an attention whore. He just is trying to find a way to drum up controversy to bring people to his restaurant on June 11th. You know, it started off as a supposed joke, but this is just proof that a lot of Latinos, a lot of Hispanics do see themselves as white, and they want to be considered white. There was even controversy a few months ago where 1.2 million Latinos wanted to be considered as white on the U.S. Census. So a lot of Latinos and a lot of Hispanics do consider themselves more white than they consider themselves black or Hispanic or anything like that. And I think that this man definitely falls into that category. And it's sad because these are people of color. My thing is, if you want to do an appreciation day, how about doing an appreciation day for all Americans? How about giving everybody 10% off? Not just white people, but black people as well. My thing is, back during segregation, white people were appreciated all the time. You know what I'm saying? They had better drinking fountains, they had better access to better medical care, better restaurants. A lot of black people had to go eat behind the restaurant or get their food out back. So there's been a lot of appreciation for white people in the restaurant industry. And a lot of things that show an appreciation of white people. Like I said, I feel like he's just been an attention whore, and he's just trying to drum up, attention for his business. And after he received so much backlash, people went to the Facebook page of Rubbin Butts, and folks were going off. So after he received a lot of backlash, he's now changing everything, and he's now saying that it's going to be an appreciation day for all races, not just white people. So like I said, I just feel like this man is just full of shit, and he just did this just to drum up controversy, just so people know about his restaurant. And I hope it ends up backfiring in his face and nobody shows up. One thing I can't stand is attention whores. At the end of the day, we should all have enough respect and love for our own race. Nobody should be made to feel bad or feel guilty for a race that they were born in which they can't control. When I see little things like this, where people are trying to be divisive or they're trying to, stir up controversy, I don't respect it. At the end of the day, Edgar needs to realize that the reason why there is a Hispanic Heritage Month and an African American History Month and a Women's Month and a Gay Month and all that stuff is because these groups in America have been seen and have suffered a disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? A lot of groups in America, such as the ones that I've named, they've been discriminated against and they've gone through a lot of trials and tribulations, whereas a lot of white people have not gone through those trials and tribulations. So that's why they made these months to not only celebrate the disadvantages and the hardships that people have gone through, but to also celebrate the people who have overcome those disadvantages. Also celebrating the people who are able to make something of themselves, even though that they're black or they're poor, that they're female, that they're gay. So I think these months, have a significant meaning, and for him to try and discount these months and act like it's not fair because there's not a month specifically held for white people, I just think that that's ridiculous. So anyways, you guys, go ahead and leave a comment. Let's get the discussion popping. How do you feel about Edgar coming out and trying to have a white appreciation day at his restaurant? Do you feel like he was being sincere, or do you feel like he was just being an attention whore and he was just looking for attention and just trying to drum up, people to come to his business? Do you feel like white folks should have a history month, or do you feel like all the other months celebrate white people? So I want to hear from everybody, black, white, and other. Let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right, deuces. Hey YouTube, it's your girl Lovely T, and you can show me some love by hitting that subscribe button, watching my previous videos, and following me on social media.